Hey guys, I'm here. I'm Michael from Dope Dog, here with Patrick from Figo Pet Insurance. He's the lead community manager and social media manager over at Figo Pet. And we're just going to go over a few questions today that I think a lot of people are always wondering about pet insurance. So the first one, I'm going to kick it off to you. How does pet insurance work?
Yeah, so I mean, pet insurance in general, I like to say it's a preventative. So preventative measure like you would have with your car or anything that is like something of value. So basically Figo, we work on a reimbursement model. So we like to give pet parents the freedom to seek any veterinary treatment anywhere in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Some places will have like caps on like who you can visit and like how often and such. But, you know, we like to think of it, I mean, we understand the pet parents' lifestyle of like, you know, if something happens, you want to be able to give the best treatment possible. So if your pet ever requires like medical treatment for a new injury or illness, the way it works is you take them to the vet. You get the treatment, you see what's going on, you pay the bill in full. So that's important. We have to receive a zero balance invoice or bill for us to reimburse. And then based on your plan, deductible and reimbursement options, we can get more into that later too. You'll then receive the X% of reimbursement for your pet's covered vet bills, whether it's 100%, 90%, 70%. It's just based on the reimbursement that you pick in your plan.
Okay, so it's based off the plan. So if I go in and it's $100 bill, is it all just based off of how much my plan is kind of like the percentage I chose on my pet insurance?
Right. So I can give you an idea of mine. So I chose like a higher deductible. So with my dog Pepe, I had to meet that deductible for the insurance to kick in, similar to like our human insurance would kick in, right? So then, when I took him to the vet, he had something going on with his toe. All of that was like $300. And so I had like a 90% reimbursement. So then 90% of that $300 was reimbursed to me.
And are there cutoffs for ages in pets? Because I know a lot of aging dogs, like my guy back here, James, he's 11 now. And I tried to get insurance recently, but then I realized he probably can't get it because he's a little too old.
So that's a kind of common misconception. There is a caveat to that. No, we accept all like ages. I think the thing to note about that is the pre-existing conditions part, right? So that is, I think, the hardest thing about pet insurance is we're not the only ones that do this. I mean, like, I think every single pet insurance does this, is we can't accept like pre-existing conditions. So, I mean, if your dog is older, more than likely they have pre-existing conditions. And like for example, something would be like hip dysplasia or cancer or something like that. I mean, it's really just dependent. We like to say get pet insurance anytime, like when you're comfortable and like, you know, as soon as possible. So you can ensure that like you're set up and your pet is set up for success.
And are there different prices based off the age of the dog? So say the dog's just a puppy and maybe a 3-year-old. Is there a different tier pricing or is that any different?
Sure. So that's another thing with like average cost versus like the pricing point. So it's really dependent on your pet and the plan. So our plans, like I said, are highly customizable based on like your deductible, reimbursement, all of that. The journey that like a pet parent will go on to get their exact quote was you go to figopetinsurance.com and then you put in your pet's breed, gender, location, age, and then the quote will be given to you that way. So the price is really just dependent on that, like I said, the breed, age, location, and gender.
And does Figo cover all types of animals, you know, to birds, to, you know, reptiles? No. Okay.
Only cats and dogs right now. You know, we wish we could cover your unicorn and your lizard. No.
Yes.
No. I know some do, but we only cover cats and dogs right now.
Okay.
And if you hear any like barking or whimpering, my dog Pepe likes to bark in his sleep a lot. So you might hear
That's good, yeah. A lot of dreams just running around, right?
I know. I'm like, those must be great dreams.
Yeah. So tell us about Figo Cloud, because I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. So I think that's like, just being in the digital age that we're in, I think the Pet Cloud is something that really drew me to Figo, and I think draws a lot of people to Figo. So, I mean, we have our Apple Cloud or like your iPhone Cloud, whatnot, where all your data and documents is stored. So with the Figo Pet Cloud, it connects you to people, it connects you to places, all things regarding your pets and other pets. So it has upcoming reminders, it has dogs, cats, breeds, like any similar breeds or any animals near you that also have Figo Pet Insurance. It's kind of like Instagram, where you can upload your photos of your pet and caption it. You can see pet-friendly restaurants, cafes, bars near you. But the best thing about it is that like all your documents are stored on there, so you don't have to continuously like upload things. But so like your medical records are on there, your adoption records are on there, your insurance policies on there, your claims, all of that are on there. And our claims process is, I like to think, is incredibly seamless. So it's on the app, and you just basically use our AI feature named Evie, and Evie will just say, hey, you have a claim coming for Pepe, and then you enter in what the amount was, what happened, you give us a short description of what happened. And then once you tick all those boxes of submitting a claim, it goes to our claims team, and the claims are usually processed, we like to say, within like 3 to 5 days. Faster if you provide the medical records and the vet notes, and if you've had a claim before. But obviously with new claims, everything takes a little longer because we have to look through all of your medical records and history.
Sure. And then what is the difference between a wellness plan and an insurance plan? I don't know if Figo does that, but I was looking online, just kind of researching pet insurance, and this came up a lot.
Yeah, no, definitely. That is a big term. So that's something that we are working on and figuring out at Figo's Wellness. But what I can tell you about wellness versus pet insurance is preventable. So, and that in our experience, it's a bit easier to manage your pet's annual routine wellness, healthcare out of pocket, since those do come at the same time, like each year, as opposed to like illnesses and injury, which can occur at like any time. We could cover any type of new illness or injury, no matter like the size of it, as long as it's not a pre-existing condition. But that's kind of the difference. Is insurance is preventative measures, and wellness is like annual routine. Okay. Your dog always has to get an annual check. Your pet always has to get an annual checkup.
And are there any? I was going to say, is there any illnesses or anything ahead of time? Like if you just got a puppy and adopted it, is there anything you guys won't accept? Like, oh, it came with, some worms or something in its gut. Like, is that a pre-existing at the time? Because I know these are just weird. Like I had a lot of friends that recently got dogs and cats. Right. And they all get them, and they had this issue, and I didn't have pet insurance. Am I still able to get pet insurance? And I said, I don't really know. I don't know if that's like, are they going to cover that in the future? So these are just some common things that I've seen in my life.
For sure. So we have all this listed on our website too. We have like a comprehensive coverage page where you can see what's covered, what's not covered. You can get full coverage details, because it is zip code dependent. Okay. And our customer experience team is like so knowledgeable about what is and what's not covered, and just in all of us and like everything in general. So always get in touch with them. But what I can tell you about like pre-existing conditions, like something like parasites, or like in terms of what's not covered, like most parasites, routine dental care, supplements, or like experimental procedures, spaying, neutering. But pre-existing conditions can be kind of an ambiguous term. So I think, always to play it safe is like get in touch with your vet and the pet insurance company before you like sign up, just so you know. And like also we like to be transparent as possible, so we look through your medical records to tell you, hey, this might be deemed a pre-existing condition. We want to let you know before you sign up.
Great. Well, Patrick, I think those are all my questions. Did I miss anything? Anything good that we should mention real quick?
Let me look.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think we really did answer anything. I mean, everything. Yeah. I think just the biggest note is that like I think pet insurance is worth it because, I mean, it's expensive. I mean, it's an investment having a pet and a dog. I mean, and I've known people whose dogs have had to have ACL surgery, and it's been like 6 to 14 grand, and they didn't have pet insurance, and that's out of pocket. Yeah. But with pet insurance, luckily, I mean, that can help. So, I think
I agree. Yeah.
It's up to everyone, but I mean, I think it's there. It's a good thing to have.
I agree. Yeah. Cause, my dog James back here, he's sleeping, but he had 2 ACL surgeries, like at the age of 2 and 3, and it was out of pocket. And that's why I think a lot of insurance now probably, won't cover that, but I just know that if I ever get another dog, like we got a little puppy a few years ago, we got her insurance, and I wanted to because I knew that it cost so much money going to the vet and getting that done, and it was scary, and you're just like, all right, I'll give you the money, like here you go, but having insurance is 100% worth it because you really never know what's going to happen.
Right. And it's nice to have the ability to make those choices for your pet, like and I mean, I'm not even saying this as like a representative of Figo, I'm saying this as a pet parent. I've like thought about this when they're like, they'll slide you the bill, and you're like, oh God, okay, well, I mean, it's my dog, of course I'm gonna pay it, like I'm not gonna do it, like, of course. So it's nice that you have that like backup. Yeah.
Well, Patrick, thank you so much for joining us today. And it's Anxiety Week all week, so there'll be tons of information out on our Instagram and your Instagram, and everybody can check out Figo Pet Insurance and get your dog insured today. That was great. That was like an ad. That was really good.
That was good. Wow, are you a salesman?
All right, thanks.